The BBC's Strictly has been warned that it must steer clear of rumoured contestant Phillip Schofield if it has any hopes of surviving. We wonder if his former young runner lover felt the same. We digress. Yes, Strictly Come Dancing is just a matter of weeks away from unveiling which lucky famous faces will be prancing around the ballroom in a series marred by controversy. In case fans of the show have been living under a glitter-covered rock in recent months, the entire BBC show has found itself at the centre of a storm, following complaints by former contestants. The most notable complaints have come from 2023 competitors Zara McDermott and Amanda Abbington, the latter of which returned to screens this week with more bombshell allegations about former dance partner Giovanni. Inevitably, the dominoes began to tumble, and within the past few weeks, several others have been dragged into rouse over their conduct on the show. It's all become rather chaotic and insidious as more and more headlines emerge. However, it hasn't stopped the current crop of professionals returning to work, alongside their newly appointed chaperones, of course. And they'll need all the practice they can get, as the 20th anniversary series promises to be one of the most scrutinized in history, and the cast of new celebrity competitors know it. The lineup is still under wraps for now, but the likes of Nick Knowles, Pete Wicks and Hannah Waddingham have all emerged as three of the big names the BBC has set its sights on to restore the show's tarnished reputation. And to be fair, they're great choices. Knowles is a BBC darling, albeit rather vanilla. Waddingham is hugely popular across the globe thanks to her Ted Lasso stint. And Wicks is a down-to-earth heartthrob who, despite the odd shouting match on Towie, is a reality star who's so far managed to escape any scandal. But there are still plenty of slots to fill, and the rumoured names have sparked serious debate. One name being bandied around is said to be getting people rather hot under the collar, with experts warning that the controversial character should almost certainly be put to one side by bosses. That name is Phillip Schofield, the man who's been rumoured for a reality TV stint ever since he left ITV's offices last May, following his quote, "unwise but not illegal" affair at This Morning. The 62-year-old has been making steady returns to the public eye via his Instagram posts, and in the build-up to Strictly he's emerging in bookmakers' markets to take part in the dance contest. Last year, it was reported that bosses had taken a more aggressive approach to try and land him as a contestant, and with rumours he's plotting a TV comeback, he could feel the ballroom may beckon. Can we envisage him tap dancing his way back into the public's hearts? Somehow, we just can't imagine it. But, an insider claimed at the time, they would love to have him on board because of the publicity it would generate for the show. Phil has been asked before, but this time the offer was more aggressive. Apparently a number of bookmakers have been questioned about the likelihood of Schofield appearing in front of Shirley Ballers and co., and none of them were willing to rule the possibility out. Interesting. Entertainment expert James Layfield said, Holly Willoughby is 5-1 to take part, and her ex-bestie and former This Morning co-host Phillip Schofield is just 6-1 to don his Strictly Dancing shoes, and back in May, William Hill spokesperson Lee Phelps also mentioned, some of British showbiz's biggest names are among those rumoured to be set to don their dancing shoes later this year, with Zara Tindall, Phillip Schofield, Louis Theroux and Brooklyn Beckham, just a few who could take to the Strictly floor in 2024. However, employing Schofield, while undoubtedly a major hire, is said to be the worst move imaginable for a series desperate to return some semblance of light-hearted family fun. Schofield's appointment would bring with it yet another dark cloud over 20th anniversary celebrations that the Beeb hope will bring with it sunnier days. But perhaps there's more behind the controversial decision to keep Phillip Schofield in the running, or should we say dancing, to appear on the show. If he were to compete, it would undoubtedly draw attention away from the current scandals engulfing the show, but would in itself create a bigger headache. While big names with a squeaky clean public perception may be a rarity nowadays, they're the only stars the Beeb must go for if there is any hope of seeing Strictly live on beyond its 20th birthday. Will they take a risk? We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, old Phil is doing his best to remain in the spotlight, albeit in dribs and drabs. Yes, Schofield has been ticking over his social media nicely over recent weeks, with snaps of his beloved dog Alfie. Taking to his Instagram story, Schofield shared a snap of his pooch playing in a paddling pool to keep cool in the sun, with temperatures getting up to 26 degrees. Loving life, He captioned the picture. Then, he shared another photo of his dog cuddling up on his outstretched legs, and wrote, "It's been a long day in his paddling pool." It certainly has. And most recently, the former TV presenter shared a photo of his canine buddy which included his own feet in the background. Alongside the pic, Phillip wrote, "Okay. Chew your stick, then fall asleep." Yet the burning question still remains. Will disgraced Scof actually try to strut and shimmy his way back onto our television screens? Or will he choose to let sleeping dogs lie and scuttle off into obscurity with his tail between his legs? Nobody seems to know. If Phillip Schofield is planning to make his comeback on the dancing show, it's been covered up in 1,000 tightly sewn sequins. Will the Beeb dare to open Pandora's box? If they do, we have a feeling it might be Strictly's and Schofield's last tango. Like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only.